For a brief moment, the internet thought it had uncovered another unexpected Hollywood romance. Ben Affleck's name was suddenly trending again, this time tied to a rising model nearly half his age. Gossip pages lit up, fans started connecting imaginary dots, and headlines hinted at a quiet hooking up situation behind the scenes. But just as fast as the rumor exploded, the woman at the center of it shut it down with one blunt sentence that nobody saw coming. Brooks Nader didn't dodge the question. She didn't post a vague statement. She didn't let a source speak for her. Instead, she jumped straight into the comments and said she had never met Ben Affleck in her life. No ambiguity, no room for interpretation. And that's when people started asking how a rumor this specific even started in the first place. The speculation took off after a post circulated from popular gossip account Deuxmoi, claiming that despite reports of Ben Affleck and Brooks Nader hooking up, a source insisted the two had never actually met. Normally, posts like this fade into the background noise of celebrity chatter. But this one hit differently. Ben Affleck's romantic history has been under a microscope for years, and any hint of a new connection is enough to send the internet into detective mode. Fans immediately assumed there had to be something there. Why else would their names be linked? Why would a rumor surface at all if there wasn't at least one shared dinner, event, or mutual friend? But Brooks' response flipped the entire narrative. Instead of feeding the mystery, she crushed it instantly. And that only made the conversation louder. Her comments spread fast, with people split between relief, disbelief, and jokes about how celebrities can apparently date people they've never encountered. But this wasn't Brooks Nader's first brush with dating speculation, and that history played a big role in why so many believe the rumor without question. Before Ben's name entered the chat, Brooks was already familiar to gossip followers. She had been linked to Russian dancer Gleb Savchenko after the two met during her time on Dancing with the Stars. Their chemistry was obvious on screen, and fans were quick to assume it extended beyond the ballroom. For a while, the pairing seemed legit, with reports suggesting they were seeing each other until things reportedly cooled off in early 2025. Once that relationship ended, the rumor floodgates opened. Suddenly, Brooks wasn't just a model. She was a headline magnet. Any public appearance, social media interaction, or casual conversation became potential proof of a new romance. And that's where things really spiraled. Not long after, Brooks found herself linked to not one, but two tennis superstars, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. The rumors gained traction when her sister, Grayson Nader, casually commented that the buzz around Alcaraz was true, before quickly clarifying that dating was a very loose term. Still, that didn't stop fans from running with it. Screenshots circulated. Fan edits popped up. Entire timelines were built off a single offhand remark. Online, it didn't matter whether anything was confirmed. The idea alone was enough. Brooks was suddenly being portrayed as Hollywood's newest it girl, hopping between elite athletes and A-list actors, a narrative that sounded exciting, even if it wasn't accurate. Eventually, Brooks addressed the chaos directly. In November, she made it clear she was single, not secretly seeing someone, not juggling multiple relationships, just single. But even that wasn't enough to slow the speculation. Instead, her honesty became another talking point. She joked about how innocent flirting gets blown completely out of proportion. A conversation turns into a headline. A smile becomes chemistry. And her dad, back home in Louisiana, ends up calling every few days asking who the latest mystery man is supposed to be. According to Brooks, there isn't one. Just conversations that the internet turns into something else entirely. And that's where this story stops being about Brooks Nader and Ben Affleck. and starts being about the celebrity gossip machine itself. In today's culture, rumors don't need evidence. They need momentum. One post turns into 10. 10 turn into headlines. And by the time the person involved speaks up, the narrative already feels real to the audience. Silence is taken as confirmation. Denials are treated like damage control, and the truth often gets buried under speculation. Ben Affleck's role in all of this is almost secondary. His name alone carries weight. Pair him with a younger, trending model, and the clicks write themselves. It doesn't matter if there's no photo, no sighting, no mutual connection. The assumption is enough, especially when his personal life has been dissected for decades. But in this case, there was no hidden meeting, no quiet fling, no secret dinners, just a rumor that outran reality, and a woman who decided not to play along. Brooks Nader didn't just deny the story. She exposed how easily one can be written without her participation at all. And while the internet may move on to the next rumored couple by tomorrow, this moment says a lot about how fame works now. Sometimes the biggest celebrity stories aren't about what happened, but about what never did.